Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining my page. And for this topic today, if you don't know who I am, my name is Chris Greenfield. I'm the Breaking Boundaries Mindset Coach. And for this topic today, I'm going to talk about adversity, the positives of adversity in your life. Now, the positives of adversity in your life is the fact that you can create anything that happens in your life from anything negative that happens in your life. Hey, Ange, thanks for joining, Han. An amazing live as well. Probably finished about 10, 15 minutes ago. Absolutely fantastic. So when it comes to adversity, you're probably thinking the negatives. You're probably automatically thinking, oh, this is bad. This is something that I don't want in my life. This is something that shouldn't be in my life. I shouldn't have to have this in my life. Granted, we all think that. Negativity is probably the most natural thing that happens in our life. And you can control that. You can actually control that. That comes by reframing your mind. That comes by literally reframing what you originally think. And so essentially, you have to reframe your mind in thinking, hey, Vivian, thanks for joining. You have to reframe your mind in thinking what you can learn from this. Hey, Laura, thanks for joining, hun. And when you reframe your mind, you think about the positive from what's going to be coming out from it, the lesson of what you're going to learn through this adversity. And that is something that happens quite often in my life. I must admit, I've made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of bad decisions. And recently, being straight up and honest, I'm being in the position that I am right now. I'm not in a great position, but I'm using this position to actually push me forward. And so it's made me more hungrier to actually not be in the position where I was before, where I was homeless, where I didn't really have many family contacts. I didn't really have any form of contact around me, any form of support system around me, which was very, very important, especially in that time of need where I was where I was in my life. And so essentially, using this adversity that is going through in my life, I've been able to push forward and actually go for exactly what I want. And I've become so much more focused in understanding the clarity in what is needed to create this impact for other people. And so, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I don't want it to happen to you. I don't want you to fall into that trap of negative adversity to then basically have it all come to you. Because when you think of energies, okay, I'm going to talk about energies a little bit. When you think about energy comes before every single thing that you do. You're talking, you're thinking, you're even acting, okay? It comes before those three things completely. Okay, your energy speaks before you speak. Your energy does before you do. Your energy actually is before you are. Okay, and when you attract that kind of energy, it's going to come to you, and you're going to repel the opposite. You're going to completely repel the opposite, whether it's a negative to positive or positive to negative. You are going to do something if you're going to react or respond to it differently. I hope I'm making some form of sense. Let me know down below. And so essentially, when you are stuck in a position of hardship, use that hardship to your advantage. Think about where you want to be and think about where you've been before, because no matter what, you have probably grown. You have probably grown to go where you were before, to be where you were before, and to actually have so much more than what you already had before. So you have to think about the gratitude as well in terms of where you are right now. So that's another thing, gratitude, understanding the people that surround you, understanding what tools you have, what resources you have, the people that are willing to give to you, the people that are willing to actually serve you. And so this is something that I really find is really valuable in my life is the fact that using people, well, don't use people, but connect with as many people as possible. Connect with as many people as possible who can help you. Those people that have been through the same experiences you've been through, gone through the same pains as you've gone through, and really, really connect with the fact that, we're all human. and we're going to feel adversity at some point in our lives. And put it down to what you really want. Get that clarity to what you really want. Write it down. If you're not writing it down, you're not going to achieve it. And that's something that I believe thoroughly. If you're not writing it down, you got it in your head, but you're bound to forget it. So you need to keep reminding yourself on why you have to get towards that place, or get towards doing that thing for your kids, or get towards being able to, I don't know, buy something special for yourself. Because self-love, again, being in that adversity space, you need to give back to yourself. You need to give back to yourself. As much as you want to give out, you have to give back to yourself. Because when you start serving, you have to serve yourself first. And this is what I believe that a lot of network marketing companies don't do. A lot of network marketing trainings don't offer, is the fact that they don't offer the self-love. They don't offer the self-worth. They don't understand the mindset training in terms of what is needed to move forward from this adversity. There are a lot of new networkers out there that are actually struggling. They still struggle, and they don't get the right training. They don't understand the right aspects, or get the right context or content to actually really push themselves forward to implement it. Because if you're not implementing, you're not going to do it. If you're not implementing, you're not going to do it. And the self-investment side of things, when you're going through adversity and you want to learn, or you want to grow, or you want to do some form of course for your personal development, if you want it enough, you will find it. And this is what I always say, especially within this year, within my own personal goals, I look to have a millionaire mentor. Okay, I look to have a mentor that has earned over £1 million. I'm looking for a mentor that's actually earning consistently £1 million. Why? Because I know it's worth my investment, because they're going to help me do the same. But many people think it's not about the money, but it is the money as well. Because most adversity comes through money. Most adversity comes through the lack. Most adversity comes through not understanding why we lack, not understanding how we lack. And so when you head towards that goal, when you head towards actually looking for something that you really want, you are going to get it. When you're going through that process of pain, when you're going through that process of hurt, when you're going through that process of feeling, you put that feeling into your business. You press your anger outside into your business rather than onto other people. You are going to consistently smash those goals. You're going to consistently get what you want. You're going to consistently understand what surrounds you. And this is something that I practice. Okay, this is something that I practice, because back in my past, I must admit, I haven't had a great past, but neither have a lot of people. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my story with you guys very, very soon. It'll be most probably in the new year. If you're on my personal profile, then I'll be doing it within the next few days. I do have a busy schedule. I do have a very busy schedule, mind, but I'm looking to really, really, really give you guys the value, get to know me a bit better, and understand what adversity has come through me, and how I've been able to actually attract the things that are happening right now. And so I believe that when you use adversity as your tool to move forward, rather than stepping back and sitting down and procrastinating and overthinking, right? When you make a decision, or you haven't made a decision quite yet, you've already made that decision. Okay, I said this before, and I'll keep saying it. When you're procrastinating and you're worrying, you're making a decision that you've not quite put action towards. So I want you to really understand that when you actually create that adversity into a positive, you are going to go towards everything you've ever wanted, more than what you've even realized. There's so much. I've been homeless, being in broken relationships, not being able to see my little girl for the past 5 years. It's been tough. It has been tough. And using that and those memories to propel me forward is the fact that I'm making sure that it's never happening again. I'm making sure that people are understanding this message that when you use your adversity to your advantage, you are going to get better. You're going to improve yourself so much more. You're going to understand yourself so much more. And it's all about patterns. It's all about knowing. It's all about awareness. Okay. Awareness is such a key thing. Self-awareness is such a key thing in personal development, and understanding what triggers you, understanding how you can stop that trigger to actually move it into a positive. And this is something that I do with a lot of my clients. It's something that I do with a lot of people that come to me. You know, they have a lot of issues which are deep rooted, and I find that when you actually ask yourself the questions that you're not willing to ask yourself, that's really the point of growth. That's really the point of where you're truly looking to move forward in such a way that you're willing to get uncomfortable. Okay, you when adversity comes, you get an anxiety. You get the worry, you get the stress, you get the maybe a little bit depression. Maybe sometimes if you have suffered it before, it could possibly be a trigger for that. Just use your adversity for your vision. You know, look back on where you've been to where you are today and where you are looking to go, and make that your motivation to actually say, well, I'm willing to do anything possible. I'm willing to do anything possible to make sure that everything happens for me, not to me. And you attract those things into your life by using that anger into your business in a positive way. Make your anger a positive anger so that people can actually understand that you are serious. You are the person that they need to actually be in touch with. You are the person that's going to give them value. You're the person that's actually going to be there for them. You're the person that's going to support them. And because you've been through the same process, you've been through the same things, you've felt the same things. It's a very relatable thing, pain, because we've all suffered pain in one way or another. You know, I broke my leg when I was 16, 17. I broke my thigh bone, okay, my femur, the biggest bone in your body. I don't know anybody who's broken their femur, and that's the only bone I've broken. But I thought I was going to die. I generally thought I was going to die, and so running through that process of breaking a bone and learning how to walk again, you learn so much more about yourself as well because of that pain. And the more you actually get this positive aspect, once you get that positive aspect inside your mind saying, I'm going to be healed, I am going to heal myself. Why? Because I'm relentless. Why? Because I'm actually going to create a different life for other people. I'm not going to rest. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing, because I believe that people rest too much when adversity hits, and they don't use it to actually benefit them with their business, to actually create a profit or create an income. And so this is something that I really find that is misconstrued, and that is really quite a misinterpreted thing that goes around this industry, is the fact that when people hit adversity, they rest rather than actually using it to their advantage in a positive way to help build their business. And so that's it, guys. I just know that when you have these pains, you have to use them to your advantage in a positive way. And to reframe your mind, you have to understand that you have to give yourself that chance to actually push through that comfort zone. And when you push through that comfort zone of that adversity or that loss or the grieving or the pain that you're going through, when you push through that and use it to the advantage of your business, you will see the momentum already moving forward. And this is something that I really think that we all should practice, is the fact that when adversity hits, move it towards a positive anger into your business and be relentless. Be relentless in what you do, guys, because far too many people are being soft and not giving their full worth. They're being too soft. And so it's coming back to the employee mindset, coming back to the working mindset. And so when you're being told what to do, understand if it actually fits in your core values, if it fits with what you're doing, if it fits with how you run things yourself. Because if you're new to business, you probably don't understand that business is run by yourself. Systems are run differently other than other people. You know, things are done differently, but you can learn skills and put them into your own. So this is something, again, that's a new skill that you can learn, and you can practice and implement. Is to implement that anger into a positive anger into your business. Don't stop, keep going, never give up, and just move forward day after day after day after day, because you will learn so much more about yourself through it. And so you'll learn so much more about how you can put your pains into a positive to actually make sure that people understand your message as to why they should be with you, why they should either be part of your business or actually come to you as a client. So I hope this made sense. I hope this is valuable to you. I hope this helps you in some way, and I hope to see the results very, very soon. So please let me know how you get on. Please let me know if you are actually going through something right now, you need any extra support, you need any extra guidance. Please let me know. I'm really, really, really excited for what's to come in 2019. I've got interviews to do. I've got broadcasts to do. I'm also speaking in February in front of, for 2 days, in front of 2,500 people on both days. And yeah, there's going to be multi-millionaire speakers, authors, business owners there. You know, it's the platform to really, really boost your business. And this is something that I'm really passionate about doing, is to really help you guys get your business out there and to really boost not just the intention to grow, but to make sure you get uncomfortable with growing when growing, because the more uncomfortable you are, you're never going to grow this. And this is a muscle, and so are your emotions. So you need to understand that your emotions are a muscle as much as your mind is. So you have to keep training your mind. You have to keep training what you're doing. You have to keep training your thought, your thinking, your speech. You have to keep training more about who you are rather than about everybody else, so you can then help everybody else. It's a bit of a double barrel, but I hope that makes sense. Anyway, guys, have an amazing afternoon. Take care. And I look forward to seeing your results. Have an amazing day.